Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have Florida lawmakers postponing Blue Ribbon Project. A retirement community receives $31 million permit, a beach development plan for Ponte Vedra, and most Floridians would abolish property tax, according to the poll. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning, state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference to you, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, big shout-out to Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sunny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. Check out our merch in the app. It's great. Lots of great stuff for you to buy. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning. And I got to see Letty Bozard last night.
Awesome.
And Kim over there with Bozard. And got to meet Nick. Rebecca got to meet your mom. I've known your mom since you were born. But Rebecca got to meet your mom. So
Right.
So it was a really fun night.
That's awesome.
So it was really nice out. Rod Stewart he's 81 years old.
Seriously?
I mean, it's a crazy.
Forever young.
Forever young is exactly it. And one of the trends today is about age.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, it was a top 10 show for me. And, just like I said, the weather was perfect. The sound was great. He was great. I wish he'd have played 2 more songs, but he left us wanting more.
Well, that is what you want to do.
Which is really, really what you want. So, it was a really nice night.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had fun.
Yep. So, and Adam did not overserve me at the bar. So
Perfect. Blake, how you doing?
he did his part.
Doing okay, Blake?
Yep, I am doing well. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday. You
Yep.
got a racer behind you.
Yeah, that is Fernando Alonso. He's not having the best of times right now with his quote Aston Martin.
Is that why he's mean mugging you from behind?
He is slightly depressed right now because unfortunately the team that he's driving for, Aston Martin right now, has a car that can cause permanent nerve damage if he drives it more than 25 laps.
No good. We don't like that.
No.
What we do
That's
like is question of the day.
That's probably just a new thing. So no one cares about that.
True.
I can't afford an Aston Martin, so it's not my problem.
I don't want one.
Somebody else's problem.
I don't want one.
No, you're not a Bond?
No,
James Bond?
No, I don't. No, if I'm gonna get a car like that, I'm getting a McLaren. Not getting
Okay.
an Aston Martin.
All right.
So,
I
all
saw
right.
a Maserati the other day.
Question of the day. Today is National Oreo Day.
Okay.
National Oreo Day.
Mm-hmm.
Which Oreo? Because everyone has Oreos.
Yeah.
All right. And I remember when Double Stuff came out. You guys were probably already.
I remember double stuff.
When it came out, you were probably already born.
Maybe.
I think it came out in the 80s.
I was born in the
You
80s.
were born in the 80s,
I
but I
was
mean,
born in 81.
I think it came out. See,
I was
Blake,
there for most of the 80s.
Yeah, you were there. You got almost all the 80s. Blake was not.
He was not.
All right. Which of the unique Oreo flavors do you like the best?
So the only one that I've liked as much as I like a double stuff, and the old double stuff, not the new double stuff, because the new double stuff is the original stuff. I have a whole conspiracy theory about this. And this is such a white girl answer, and I hate it, but it's the pumpkin spice Oreo.
Okay.
But not because, like, I love pumpkin spice. That's the only pumpkin spice anything. And I didn't buy them for myself. They were given to me as part of, like, a basket gift for, those, for my birthday one year. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try them. And they taste like Biscoff cookies. So it's like an Oreo Biscoff.
Okay.
So I love them. But
Right.
yeah, I truly believe that the double stuff of today are the regular stuff of my childhood. And the mega stuff of today are the double stuff of my childhood. Because they've cut back on
stuff.
the icing.
On the stuff.
Less stuff.
Yeah.
More money, less stuff.
All right.
With one F.
Blake, which one are you going with?
I am going to go with this one, a cinnamon bun Oreo.
All right.
Cinnamon bun. I don't know if I've even had that one.
That-
I've tried a lot of them. I thought
Yeah.
you were going to go with the red velvet one.
I think unfortunately I've now been spooked by red velvet because when I finally learned that red velvet has chocolate in it.
Oh yeah, it does have a little bit of chocolate in it. So it used to love it and got in your head. Now that it has chocolate in
Yeah.
it, you can't go there.
Yeah.
All right, and I've talked about mine, still and
The white chocolate.
the white
dipped ones,
chocolate,
right?
the ones that are dipped in the white chocolate. So are you a breaker opener? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
I'm a dunker.
You're a dunker. Okay, so you're like my kid.
I'm a dunker. I'm a dunker. Bite dunker.
I had like
And I do double dunk.
a
Do your
whole
kids double dunk?
process. My kids, yes,
Okay. All right.
they will dunk the whole way through.
Multiple dunks until the cookie's gone.
Yeah, I open an Oreo. I take the icing off, separate. Eat the Oreo. I'll eat the actual cookie with milk on occasion, and then I eat the icing separate. I just separate it all together.
You got a whole
I
process.
don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
You got a whole process
Don't
there.
worry,
right?
man. I
It's
also,
very scientific.
Don't worry, man. I also have a process as well. I'm also a ripper, but I like the frosting off. Then they get the cookies together.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
push them back together with no cream in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've witnessed
Yeah.
people that do that.
Well, I'm sure you've witnessed him do that.
No, I try not to watch him eat. So.
Good thing I moved out. Then dang.
You raised him. You could have had something to say about it during the process.
No, he's not. He's not a bad eater. I'm just picking on him. So, a bunch of people out there thinking he's like an animal.
Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
It's gonna be all right.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems. Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Bin 39 is perfect for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right.
All right. I gotta stop because I rarely stop because of comments. But Betty, you haven't had an Oreo for 40 years.
What? What?
What kind of animal are you?
Please tell me you at least cheat.
Downright un-American. Come on, Betty.
Do you get the
We
great
might
value
have-
ones?
Okay, minions. We might have to have an intervention.
I understand why she didn't want to talk about Punch the Monkey now.
Yeah.
She hates joy.
Yeah. She's not living in happiness.
Nope.
All right. Hopefully you enjoyed the concert. I didn't see Betty. So.
All right, buckle up, baby. It's at the Blake's Traffic Report.
All right, traffic cameras are back.
Oh.
Yay!
Is that a crack?
That unfortunately, the crack camera is still there.
It's a smudge.
Say no to crack, kids. Crack is whack.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
traffic's
DARE
moving on.
program rarely worked. I guess.
I mean, it worked for me.
Did it work for you,
Okay.
Dad?
Dude, I came up
He's
when there
older
was,
than the DARE
there was
program.
no DARE program. When
He's
I came
why
up.
there's a DARE program.
What?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020. Yeah. So, yeah, I am the generation that caused the DARE program. I'm not
I
going to
am-
lie.
Close enough to your generation that I saw Mad Dog 2020 in Boone's Farm, but I never went there. We were the Zimas. Zimas were a big thing.
Bartlett's and James was
Yep.
prior to that, and then Zima's came
My
along.
mom drank Bartles and James.
Yeah, Bartlett's and James was prior to that.
The foil
Hey, we got
top,
girls coming to get the Bartlett's and James.
right? Always.
So,
All right, that hit the Blake's Traffic Report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Open air views all day, hop on, hop off access. It's amazing. It's so much fun, guys. Plus free parking at Old Jail and the Welcome Centers with your ticket. When the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with Ghosts and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. I got distracted thinking like how much fun it would be to do a trolley ride with like Mad Dog 2020 drinking party. It'd be a mess.
Well, I mean, you'd have different carts. You'd have like Mad Dog cart, and then you have the Boone's Farm cart, and then you have the Zima cart.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, the Zima cart's in the back.
100%.
Yeah.
Because each one's like a cheeseburger. It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
Ugh. I gave up on those real fast.
Zima with Jolly Ranchers. Oh, Joy going in strong.
Dude, Joy loves Joy.
Yeah.
All right,
And double dunking your Oreos.
100%. Moving into the news. Beach development with 38 homes, commercial planned in St. John's. According to a report from Stuart Corfage of Jacksonville Business Journal, 2 new development proposals in St. Johns County are moving into the early stages of the review process. One of the projects, called Talamado River Farms, has filed a pre-application with the county and would bring new residential and small commercial development to an area just north of Volano Beach. The proposed project would include 28 single-family homes, 10 multifamily units, and about 5,000 square feet of neighborhood commercial space on roughly 17 acres of land. The site is located near several popular public recreation areas, including North Shores Park, Nice Beachfront Park, and Musaleem Beach Park. Beachfront Park? Musaleem. I tried.
Yeah.
State Road A1A north of Volano Beach Town Center. However, county documents note a significant infrastructure challenge. The property is currently served by the North Beach Utility Plant, easy for me to say, which does not currently have potable water capacity and has limited wastewater capacity. Improvements to the plant are expected to be completed around mid-2028. And in the meantime, the developer is exploring temporary solutions such as individual wells for each lot or using an existing on-site well system until full utilities become available. The proposal is scheduled to go before the St. Johns County Development Review Committee on April 1st for its initial review. Meanwhile, a separate commercial development proposal has also been filed in the county. All right. April 1st for initial review.
Yeah. You're approved. Just kidding. April Fools.
Can we trust whatever is decided in that committee? So I got a perm when I was in high school. Actually, it was before high school. Mm-hmm. And my first perm ever was on April 1st. Oh. And I was so nervous. It's either going to look great or it's going to look terrible. And it's my own fault.
I got a perm this week, and I think I might have washed it too soon because you're not supposed to wash it. You're not. And I think it took the curl out.
It took all of it off.
I think it took the curl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I should have waited.
A little bit longer.
Should have waited.
You get that perm smell, and it's with you because you can't wash your hair for a while.
It's surprisingly short, me getting a perm, how long it takes.
Yeah. I mean, she took forever, I imagine, with those rods. Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, I don't have much to say about this. I mean, bold move.
No, I mean, we'll see what happens. They don't have the capacity, so you don't have water, you can't have a development.
You don't have water.
So you got to figure out that one before this one actually comes into play.
That's a lot. You're talking about moving in, roughly 200 people to an area with
no water.
No water.
Sounds reasonable.
I mean, we're all very into bottled water these days.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
St. John's retirement.
And we don't want 200 punched wells there. So, I mean, figure out the water thing.
Don't they have a hard enough time keeping houses from falling into the ocean in that area without punching holes in the ground to put wells in?
That's on the east side of A1A. This is on the west side of A1A. So
it's still
if the ocean gets
a glorified sandbar.
If the ocean gets to them at that point, then there's some
bigger problems.
Potential problems. We're all going to be dealing with.
Yeah.
Oh, well. We'll see.
All right. Figure out the water, and then we'll really thinking about whether or not this is going to happen. And there's enough inventory out there. I don't know,
Yeah.
if there's an urgency to build these right now. I mean, I'm sure the developer's thinking there is.
Would you buy a house that you had to, like, order a truck in to refill your water well?
No, I would punch a well. You punch a well. You wouldn't bottle it. Not
They
like
do in
bottle water.
Arizona.
Yeah. So.
In Arizona, they have to go bring their water in.
And that's why I don't live in Arizona.
You almost
Private
did.
jet, Dad.
You almost did.
Yeah, I almost did. Yeah, I almost did.
All right.
You guys wouldn't have seen me then.
Nope.
I would have been done. So
Speaking of being done, St. John's retirement community secures major $31.55 million permit. According to a report from Carter Mudgett from Jacksonville Business Journal, developers behind the Westminster Woods retirement community in Julington Creek have received a major construction permit for a new residential building on the campus. A 4-story apartment complex, which will be called the Woodlands, will add nearly 88,000 square feet of living space to the existing senior community. County records show the $31.5 million construction permit was issued this week to Ohio-based construction firm Danis, which operates a regional office in Jacksonville. The new building will be constructed at 25 State Road 13 North, along with Westminster Wood campus overlooking Julington Creek near its connection to the St. Johns River. When completed, the building will join about 23 other structures on the roughly 43-acre campus, which provides a range of senior living services. The Woodlands will feature open floor plan apartments ranging from about 950 to 1640 square feet. Plans will call for several new amenities, including a waterfront bistro, a fitness and wellness center, a cultural enrichment center designed for residents. Westminster Woods already offers a full spectrum of care options, including independent living, assisted living, memory care, rehabilitation, home care, and pharmacy services. Officials with Westminster Communities of Florida, which operates 11 senior living communities statewide, say the building is intended to expand housing options and support an active lifestyle for older adults in Northeast Florida. What is the deal?
Like, what's going on out there, man?
We have a fire alarm inspector coming in. So the fire alarms might be going off during the show.
Oh, so we got that. We got that going for us.
We need to talk to our landlord.
Yeah.
Mike Lewis, what the hell, man? We're trying to do our show.
So we got that going for us. So we know what to expect.
I'm trying to read the story, and Blake's jumping up and down over here.
Well, I heard the door open. I'm looking at Blake like, okay,
What's happening?
we might want to lock those doors.
Maybe.
So, random people. We have the sign.
Yeah.
On air.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But the good news is, at least we're not part of a lawsuit, so that's good.
Yay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I mean,
We didn't get served, so.
I also don't have an answer.
oh, we didn't get served.
Yeah.
Holy bird boy.
Squirrel.
How'd your brain go there?
Or reporters, maybe? I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Gas Buddy Gas Report.
Gas Buddy Gas Report.
Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $3.14. A1I discount beverage is at $3.19. Shell at $2.16. Ponce de Leon Boulevard's at $3.27. Shell at 146 King Street's at $3.27. Owens on South Ponce is $3.27. Circle K on US 1 North is $3.29. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is $3.29. Sunoco on South Ponce is $3.29. Circle K is on 207 at $3.31. Gate at Mizell Road is at $3.49.
Oh.
I hate it. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. We've got live music today. Mark Metterhouse is at Schooner Seafood House at 6 p.m. Contact Buzz is at Funkadelic Food Shack at 6 p.m. We've got Southern Social String Band at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 6. We've got Eddie Pickett and Jesse Crusay at Mellow Mushroom at Durbin Crossing at 6. We've got Esh X Sheaf at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. We got Walt Kowicki at Shaughnessy's at 6 o'clock. Bad Endings is at Hussars at 6. We got House Cat at Casa Divino 57 at 7.
That almost seems like a joke.
I feel like I'm being punked. David Shotland is at Blue Parrot at 7. Jeremy Price is at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 7. Blossom and Bone is at Spencer Abbott's at 7. Heather Craig is at Meehan's at 7. And Slwen Birchwood is at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. What is with the names today?
Selwyn
Swin?
Birchwood.
Birchwood?
All
Selwyn
right.
Birchwood?
So we have, just scroll back a little bit.
Oh, my word.
So we have Birchwood.
Uh-huh.
We have, of course, Hussars with Bad Endings. And again, there was another one in there. Something Bone.
Oh, the Blossom and
Blossoming
Bones. It's Spencer Abbott.
It's gonna be one of those weekends.
It's a weird Friday night for
Gonna
music.
be one of those weekends. So just buckle up, Buttercup.
That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. Specializing in residential and multifamily roofing, Fidus delivers expert shingle roof solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paperwork built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials and trusted warranties. From emergency repairs to full replacements, Fidus gets it done right. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, I was overruled on trends today, so we're talking median ages by zip codes.
Yes.
All right, so are we guessing?
Who's the oldest?
Where do the old people live in St.
And
John's
which
County?
zip codes? Okay, how many zip codes do we have?
We've
in St.
got
John's
1,
County?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All
11
right.
on the list.
All right. Yeah, I know the answer because I cheated a little bit.
It was surprising, though.
But and it's because of the senior facility that's right near the golf course.
Okay.
That's
so,
the reason because they got a big senior facility there, and it's
32033.
yeah. So it's right next to it's Elkton,
Hastings, Vermont Heights.
Vermont Heights.
Yeah.
It's more Elkton, Vermont Heights than it is Hastings. So that's that area on 207, and that's
Average age of 61.5.
yeah. But the average age in that one community is like 80 to dead. So
That's
it throws
quite a
everything.
range.
It throws everything off.
Yeah.
So, what's the name? What's the name of that community right next to the golf course, Blake? You know it?
Vermont Heights.
No, not the community, like the senior
The
community.
property, the name
Thanks
of
for
the
joining the
business.
show. I don't know where you're at when I asked that question, so I apologize.
So 320.
Southern Crossings, I believe.
Something Crossing. I don't think it's Southern Crossing.
Let me check.
Southern Company.
Crossing Creek. Something. It's something. Crossing is in the title, but Southern Cross is like a song by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
All right.
And the Southern Cross is like you got to be in the.
We
saw it in
Coquina
Africa.
Crossing.
Coquina Crossing.
Coquina
Oh my
Crossing.
gosh, I should have got that. Name of my real estate company is Coquina Coast. So, dummy. So that's the highest one
Yes.
by far, though, right?
By far, it's 61.5. And then 32080 is St. Augustine Beach and Anastasia Island. And that's at 59.4.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there aren't any
RV
retirement.
Places
there.
it's one living retirement.
It turns out. All right. Ponte Vedra Beach is next on the list, 32082. That's at 53.1. So a big drop from number one oldest to the third oldest. We get down to 32086 is South St. Augustine. That's average age 50.2.
Okay.
So you're looking at like what, high schoolers and above?
So that's like
At that
Shores
point,
area, St.
you have
Augustine
kids.
South, that
Yeah.
area. Okay.
And then
And the Shores used to be a retirement
yeah,
community, so and it's gotten younger.
because it was the
20
cheapest place to buy a house when I moved here.
20 years ago, I bet it was a lot older than that. So.
Yeah.
All right.
32084 is St. Augustine proper. That's 44.5.
That's ours.
Maeve is doing some heavy lifting there, bringing down the average age.
Yeah. This guy.
All right, we've got Hastings area 32145 is at 44.1.
That's the true Hastings area.
True Hastings, yep.
Gotcha.
Hastings proper. 32095 Durban and Nocatee West is at 42.7.
Pretty young.
Yep, we're younger than me now. 32092 is World Golf Village area, and that's 42.3. I've got a bunch of friends that have young kids there, so that makes sense to me. 32081 is Nocatee at 41.7. 32003 is Julington Creek St. John's at 47. This list is out of order. 47.7.
Well, that one is. All the rest of them seem to be.
So that one's the outlier. Julington Creek St. John's 47.7. All right, 32259 is Fruit Cove and St. John's at 39.1.
They got a lot of
years
youngins.
age. There's a lot of new families there.
Yeah, the Northwest is. I mean, there's a ton of kids there, and that's one of the things we were talking about with the commissioners is the residential. These are people that are working in Jacksonville. A lot of them. They want their families to be raised in a good school district, so they come down to St. John's. They want them to have the nice parks, and so they commute. So we became a commuter community. Yeah. And it's very strong in that area. Nocatee, what was Nocatee? Nocatee was pretty low
41.7.
Yeah.
Second youngest.
So, and Nocatee is a fairly young.
Yeah.
If you've ever driven through there, there's a lot of kids on scooters.
Yep.
Careful.
A lot of blow up water slides on the weekends.
Yeah.
That data was all compiled by Salem Algar of St. John Citizen. We love that. That's interesting information.
Yeah. So, which one? What were you? 320. You're 32086.
I'm 32086, and I'm younger than my average age.
Okay.
50.2.
All right, but your community's older than my community, so that's. So technically, that makes you older than me.
Sure, we'll take it.
I think that's the way that works. Isn't that what this chart says?
Now I have to drink Mad Dog 2020 though.
So my official age now is 44.
Sure.
Is what it sounds like.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm taking it. I'm 44.
And now I'm 50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone throw me a party.
Yeah.
I'm over the hill.
Yeah. But
Half century party.
Yeah. But that, I do have to ask for like a government side of things, like do you often look at like the average age of like the area to determine like, okay, should this area get like a park if they're a little bit younger or older? Like do you often look at like what so like a government side of things, how would you look at the median age of like each zip code?
Well, it has more to do with the culture of it, not the age. There's certain neighborhoods that would want a pickleball court, and there's certain neighborhoods that would want a basketball court, and there's certain neighborhoods that would want a bocce court. So it has probably a little bit more to do with the culture than the age. But age is sometimes a factor. I mean, you're not going to go in a young community and put in a bunch of bocce and shuffleboard courts. So there are some factors there, and the space available. Space available probably is the biggest factor. And when you get grants for parks, each component gives you a certain amount of points. So it's called a FERDAP grant, Florida Recreation Development Improvement Project or something like that. I'm close on that. It's been 14 years. But like pickleball court might get you 5 points. A walking trail will get you 10 points, and you try and stack as many points into that park as you can to get the grant.
Yeah.
And that's how Treaty Park came to be. So that's why we ended up with those crappy racquetball courts. Sorry. I had to do it to get the grant. So
had to get the points.
I needed the points. So.
Now you sound old again.
Yeah.
Okay, Pappy.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the points.
Yes.
All right. That Tap Into the Trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy Houses. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, has been serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings, they offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value with over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, and easy financing. St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them on State Road 16 or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters.
Community matters.
All right. Florida lawmakers hit pause on controversial Blue Ribbon Project bill. A controversial development proposal in the Florida legislature known as Blue Ribbon Projects bill has been temporarily delayed after debate in the state Senate. Lawmakers were expected to vote on the measure Thursday, but the vote was postponed following extended discussions among senators. The bill would allow developers who own at least 15,000 contiguous acres of land outside municipal boundaries to apply for designation as Blue Ribbon Project. Under the proposal, 60% of the land would be reserved, while the remaining 40% could be developed for residential or commercial use, regardless of local zoning rules or county comprehensive growth plans. The bill says the reserved land could include wetlands, parks, lakes, or utility sites, though critics argue the language is vague and does not clearly define how that land could ultimately be used. Opponents say the proposal would effectively override public planning authority and allow large-scale developments in rural areas without meaningful input from local governments. Residents from St. Johns County traveled to Tallahassee this week to speak against the bill. One of them, Hastings resident Sarah Strominger, said she fears the legislation could dramatically change the rural character of communities between Hastings and St. Augustine within just a few years. Another St. Johns County resident, Martin Pizmuka, is running for office. I really have to learn how to say your last name.
Yeah.
Pizmuka.
Huh?
He said it with confidence and loud, so that means it's right.
I'll take it.
Pizmuka.
Pizmuka. Okay, I was
Oh.
close. Told
Fire alarms are
lawmakers
going off.
the bill could allow developers to build large projects on agricultural land that is currently outside local growth plans. Supporters of the bill say it could help bring economic growth and development opportunities to rural areas that want investment. Senator Jim Boyd of Bradenton said some communities are asking the state to encourage development and that the proposal could help meet that demand. The bill remains under consideration in the Florida Senate, and lawmakers have not yet announced when the vote will be rescheduled. Nope, I don't like it.
Glad it's going away. That one needs to go away. All right.
yeah.
And Blake, I don't know if you realize this, but as soon as the fire alarm started going off, your scarf fell.
Oh, yeah. Above your window.
So.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. It's been like that for a bit. So.
Oh, okay. I thought it shifted though. I just okay. All right. I thought it just fell. All right. No, this one needs to go away. Leave the decision making at our local level.
Yes.
Let our county commissioners and our city commissioners make decisions on our. Even though I think all of them are trying to slow development, even though they fight amongst themselves on who's better at it.
I'm slowing more.
Yeah.
No, I'm slowing more.
Yeah, and they're voting the same way, and then they're still arguing.
But I still slowed more.
Yeah, it makes no sense sometimes.
I mean,
So, but
it is what it
you gotta love them. You gotta love them all.
they're serving their constituents.
Hey, they're doing a job a lot of us don't want to do.
I don't want to do it.
So we do appreciate you guys, even if we're picking on you.
And we're trying to have a sense of humor about it because we know that it's a tough job and we know that you get a lot of heat regardless of what decision you make. So we're just trying to be silly with you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's slow the development still.
Keep slowing it.
Do the best you can. That's all we're asking is just do the best you can.
Conserve.
You know, don't cost me legal fees when the lawyers say, hey, you can't do that and still do it. And then we sue, we cost money and we still get more than what we want. Don't do that either.
Yes.
Okay. Walk that fine line there.
But do it just the right way so that everyone's
Exactly the way I want it done.
happy. Just like
That's what
with
everyone
you
does.
driving.
Like these keyboard commandos are just like, oh yeah. I love it. And then they like do one minor little thing. They do 99% of the stuff right. And then they do one minor thing and then they turn on them.
Well, that's everything in politics these days.
That's everything and everything.
It doesn't matter like how good someone does in, 75% of what you wanted, but they do one thing wrong and it's like, everyone loses their mind. Everyone needs to take a walk.
Yep.
Go feed some ducks at a pond.
Well,
Watch the turtles.
Yeah.
I wish, but however, I wish those in St. Augustine South had a safe place to walk, though, but that got voted down.
Well, there was lies about a development going in there, which was absolutely a lie.
Tony Belvin's really screwed those people. That's what I heard.
I had one idea in 2005. It was a good idea.
2005.
I don't know, 2005, 2005.
2005.
I didn't go to Osceola.
2005. That's
Two double aught
That's too many
five.
odds. That's
Yes,
too many
there
odds.
was.
Two double aught 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Aught times aught equals aught.
100% of the time.
Yeah, according to Jethro Bodine. You remember Jethro Bodine?
I'm older than you, so it predates my time.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Most Floridians would abolish property tax, UNF poll shows. A new poll from the University of North Florida's Public Opinion Research Lab shows that the cost of living is the top concern for Floridians, and many residents support a proposal to eliminate most property taxes. The poll found that 56% of Floridians supporting eliminating property taxes on homestead properties, while 35% oppose the idea. The proposal has been pushed by Governor Ron
That's my
DeSantis.
fault. I yawned.
You started it.
I yawned. I'll take responsibility for
The
that.
proposal has been pushed by Governor Ron DeSantis and would phase out most property taxes on primary residences, except those that fund public schools. Support for the proposal varies widely by political affiliation. 66% of Republicans support eliminating property taxes, compared to 27% of Democrats and 56% of independents. The poll also found a divide between homeowners and renters. About 58% of homeowners support eliminating the tax, compared to 47% of renters. However, any change would require a constitutional amendment, meaning it would need 60% approval from voters statewide to take effect. Beyond property taxes, the survey asked Floridians about other major issues facing the state. Half of those surveyed said affordability and the cost of living is the biggest problem facing Florida today. Other concerns include political division at 12% and immigration at 8%. The poll also measured opinions on political leaders. President Donald Trump received 45% favorable rating, while 48% viewed him unfavorably. Among independent voters, Trump's unfavorable rating was significantly higher. Governor Ron DeSantis fared somewhat better, 52% of respondents expressing a favorable opinion and 42% an unfavorable opinion. The poll also asked about immigration issues. 49% of respondents disapproved of how immigration is being handled, while 48% approved. A majority, 55%, also disapproved of the performance of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. Additionally, 57% of respondents opposed building more immigration detention facilities in Florida, while 39% supported the idea. On the other policy issues, the poll found strong bipartisan support for banning firearms at protests, with roughly 2/3 of respondents in favor. Support for legalizing recreational marijuana also remained high, with 66% saying they would support allowing adults 21 and older to possess small amounts of marijuana legally. The poll also looked ahead at upcoming elections. In 2026 Florida governor's race, Republican Congressman Byron Donalds currently leads potential Democratic challengers in early matchups. And in the U.S. Senate race, incumbent Republican Ashley Moody holds an early lead over several potential Democrat opponents. The survey included 786 likely Florida voters and was conducted between February 21st and March 2nd, with a margin of error of plus or minus 4.4 points. So this is very interesting to me.
That's a big poll.
Because disapproving of immigration can go one of two ways. It could be you don't like how intense immigration is being handled right now. It could be you disapprove that it's not going intense enough. So disapproving of how immigration is being handled at this point.
I don't know exactly the way they worded the question.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one.
If you just ask, do you disapprove of how immigration is being handled? I know a third of my friends would say, yeah, they're not going hard enough. A third of my friends would say they're going way too hard. And a third would be like, meh. So
I don't care.
So that's it. I mean, polls tell you what you want them to tell you, depending on how you ask the questions.
Yep.
Just the way statistics work.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see how this sales property tax thing goes. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's going to go to the ballot. I think it's going to be close at that 60%. However it falls, it falls. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm concerned about quality of life. I'm happy with our quality of life, and yeah, would I like my taxes to be less? Yeah, I would, but do I want to give up everything and disrupt, everything that's
Yeah.
involved? I'm not sure I'm ready to do that.
I think I misspoke. I think I said 66% of Republicans support eliminating property taxes. 76.
It's 76.
It's
Okay, that's a big
76%
number.
of
That's
Republicans support eliminating property tax compared to 27% of Democrats, 56% of independents. Well, I mean, we heard a lot in the past year about grants getting denied, and that's the trade-off. If you don't have
You don't have enough money.
if you don't have high taxation, then things like grants for historic preservation you're going to lose that. Things like grants for the
Veterans
arts,
housing.
you're going to lose that. So it is a trade-off. You have to be willing to be more proactive in helping
If
people.
it makes it
at
on the
home.
ballot, I'm gonna have to research a little bit better and find out exactly, because where I think it's going to hit is I think it's going to increase our not our income tax but our sales tax. I think the money's got to come from somewhere. We're not going to just wipe out. The city, I think their projection was like $7 to $8 million out of their budget, which is a huge number for their budget. And the county is going to be an astronomical number. So,
Yeah,
like it's over $100 million out of their budget.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this Friday morning, I will frolic frantically through the Fantastic Fans commentary.
That frantic frolic through the comments is brought to you by B&S Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned B&S Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, B&S does it all, backed by fast installation expert Crane Service. We've got reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year in 2025, B&S Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-tier service. Make a lasting impression with B&S Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. My iPad's very sensitive. Troy, comments report.
All right. All right. So Nick was first comment.
Yep.
DARE program actually started in 1983. It was nationally recognized in nationally recognized in 1988.
Okay.
So there was a lot of comments about that taxing, the property tax. A lot of seniors out there. I would probably vote for it if they did it for owners that are over 65 that are on a fixed income. I would probably lean towards voting more towards that. It kind of cuts down on the hit
Burden on
hit on the government. So that's kind of where my head would be. As far as Oreos go, Thin Mint Oreos seems to be like the winner of the morning.
Oh, yeah?
So Thin Mint, I don't know if I've had them, so now I'm gonna have to find the Thin Mint Oreos.
That's like a cookie mashup, right?
Yeah, it's like a Girl Scout cookie
crossover
crossed into an Oreo. So, yeah. So what's the one that the Oreo you got, Rebecca? Was it Oreo Reese's?
Oh yeah.
Oreo?
So it's a Reese's cup that actually has the Oreo frosting on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah, the cream on top.
interesting.
Yeah,
You know what the cream is? It's very disappointing.
it's love.
And
It's pure
shortening.
love. Don't ruin this for me.
It's shortening.
It's love.
Vegetable
love.
shortening with sugar.
Don't listen to this woman. She doesn't. She knows not what she's talking
I
about.
am older than you, sir.
It's love.
Start up stat.
All right, today's totem stat, and that is the way it is. On this day today, Walter Cronkite stepped down as the anchor in 1981.
I remember that too.
Yeah, so you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're old.
Yeah, I'm older than you.
I do remember. I don't know how you remembered it, but
It was a big deal to my parents.
Oh,
We
okay.
watched it. We watched the sign off.
in 1981.
Huh? I thought you said 89.
81. I was like, there's no way.
Am I thinking of Dan Rather?
You might have been Dan Rather. I was like,
hard
there's
to
no way.
remember when you're this
I was
age.
Like, I was like, I added some years to you on the other side,
Yeah.
but no, but I do remember it because I was 14. But Walter Cronkite, and media has become more of a marketing company that gives out the news.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we try and do our best to be as fair and honest as we possibly can. But when you're talking billions of dollars instead of a couple $100 here and there,
Yep.
I think people lose their integrity a little bit.
Yeah.
So when Walter Cronkite's one of those guys that I felt like he was the most trusted man in the news for decades.
I was definitely thinking of Dan Rather.
Dan Rather?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you were.
That Stardom Stat is brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue.
And that's the way it is.
Craving real Southern barbecue? Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets, then dig into their tendy baby back ribs, I'm going with it, and try the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread, and no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmasters since 1968. It's so tendy.
Yes.
Ty does, but what's it though? Ty does love their chicken tendies though. They are good.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Chicken tendies are tasty.
I love their fried okra.
I still haven't tried it.
Oh, so good, so good.
You
All
have
right,
to have the
plugs.
ranch.
We got Troy's 2 cents coming up
Yep.
at 9:04. Hopefully, I get the message across. It's stuck in my head here. So,
Hopefully.
I stress about it every Friday.
You do.
So,
You have you have a heart for it. You really do. And you want to share something that's meaningful to you. And you're always stressed about whether
or whether or not I
right.
can regurgitate it properly.
Yes.
Probably shouldn't use the word regurgitate in trying to influence you to watch it.
No regurgitation happens on screen.
No.
Blake, do you have any plugs?
Yeah. So immediately after this, immediately after Troy's 2 cents, I am going up to Amelia Island for a 2-day coverage of the Concorde de Elegance. There's gonna be lots of fancy cars up there.
Pinky's out.
Pinky's up. Yeah. So but if you like
You
to
have
help.
to drink warm tea.
No, that ain't happening. But if you'd like to help support the Now for Now, we do have opportunities available here at the station, or you want to bring your podcast to our studio, you can always contact me at blake9fornow@gmail.com.
Awesome. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend,
Troy's
guys.
2 cents coming up. Bye-bye.
Bye.